is entirely your fault that you are broke, lazy, unmotivated, and unsuccessful. I'm sick and tired of seeing all the self-help gurus online blaming society, the government, traditional education, your loving family that probably provided you more opportunity than some dude on YouTube ever did, telling you the school system failed you. These systems, societal ways of thinking, traditional education, government control, they all exist for a reason. Without order, there is chaos. I mean, seriously, can you really imagine a world where we never had any form of education or there were no laws? How backwards would that be? Education is an opportunity. Having a government with strict laws is a blessing, and even the 9-to-5 corporate culture serves its purpose. That's why we are where we are today, and we are advancing as a human race every single day. With that being said, if you see yourself as an outlier, truly someone who can defy the norms, be a part of the 1%, become a successful entrepreneur, professional athlete, musician, whatever it may be, you're gonna have to think differently, take different actions, and rewire your entire brain. But the first step in all of this is not sitting around and complaining about the hand you've been dealt in your life. It's identifying your unique strengths and skill sets, transforming your mindset, and showing up for yourself every day to put in the work that nobody else is willing to do. It's the 1% for a reason, and it will always be the 1%, no matter how many gurus online are telling you that we can all be rich by running our online agencies. It's only the ones who are able to think differently and truly believe they are capable that will rise to build a different life. Now, this video also isn't to shit on you if you don't want to be different. We need all types of people in this world in order for society to function and for humanity to keep progressing. So kudos to you if you want to stop this video right now, keep the current mindset and programming you have, and go on to follow your family lineage of becoming a doctor. That's amazing, and you have my full support. But if you do want to become an outlier, do something drastically different, get rich young, and go completely off course with everyone thinking that you are crazy, then this video is for you, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make the mindset shifts necessary and quite literally rewire your entire brain and all of the subconscious programming that was instilled in you from the day you were born. Step 1, identifying limiting beliefs. The National Science Foundation states that our brains have the capacity to generate up to 50,000 thoughts each day, with 95% of these thoughts recurring every single day. The power lies within you to shape these thoughts, determining what can or cannot be achieved. You see, thoughts turn into beliefs, which mold our mindset. Our mindset controls our actions, and before we know it, our lives are being constructed from just our thoughts. This is because our thoughts get stored by our subconscious, which is the much larger 90% part of our brain that is always firing it and guiding our decisions without us knowing, both good and bad alike. These limiting beliefs are a universal pain in the ass everyone must learn to deal with. They act as a natural defense mechanism in response to adversity, challenges, or failures. Remember the saying, fight or flight? Well, as a general rule of thumb, our brains are much better at running from problems, avoiding stressors, and taking flight, because it's our natural programming in order to survive, not thrive. But you need to realize that these beliefs impede our progress. Business owners and leaders at every stage of their careers struggle with limiting beliefs. The impact of thoughts on your life is outlined above. See, words turn into thoughts, which turn into beliefs, and the beliefs become your mindset, and then the actions become your results. So let's say you are hiring new talent and running interviews for a company. Simply saying, I'm terrible at interviewing after a couple of subpar interviews is completely irrational. Instead, try and focus on areas for improvement and things that you can control, like prepping questions before the interview and learning to carry conversations if they get off track. Let's say you have to have a tough conversation with an employee as a manager. If the challenging conversation doesn't end well, that does not mean your managerial skills suck. Instead, realize that becoming a good manager is a learning process that requires time to develop skills, especially when handling tough conversations. As leaders and managers evolve, these limiting beliefs can slow growth, steering individuals down one path when an alternative path might be better for their future. If you want to broaden your horizons for positive growth and change, it is crucial to identify and alter your limiting beliefs. But with that being said, how can you recognize your limiting beliefs and combat them? Well, one of the most common limiting beliefs is negative self-talk. So first, start by being aware of the language that you use every day. Is it positive or does it hinder your potential? Instead of telling yourself you aren't good enough, practice positive self-talk and speak highly of yourself in all situations. The next thing you can do is periodic honesty checks. Let's say you constantly tell yourself you aren't ready to start that business. You need to evaluate the accurateness of this thought. Are you really not ready to start that business, or are you just scared? 99% of the time, it's the latter. Stick to the facts. Anyone can start a business, even you. Stop using baseless statements like not being ready. And the last tactic being taking mindful pauses. When I first got into this game, I would constantly compare myself to the likes of Jordan Welch, Biaheza, or Iman Gadzi. Consciously, I would say things like, I could be the next big creator. But subconsciously, my mind knew that I would never be like these guys and simply didn't have it in me. And it dampened my progress until a mentor of mine told me to take a pause before cementing any belief into my brain. Critically think about what I'm telling myself and attach emotions and belief to the thought rather than just convincing myself of some complete bullshit thing that would never actually happen. Assess the situation logically so that you can come to a conclusion you actually believe in. Am I really not like these guys? Or do they just have more skin in the game? So I started changing my thoughts from I'm never gonna be like these guys to it's only a matter of time before I get enough experience under my belt to make videos worthy of millions of views. And beyond that, I visualized my future life. When I had 100,000 subscribers on YouTube or more, how do I feel? How do I act? How do I conduct myself, even down to the specifics? Almost acting as if it has already happened, thus further cementing the belief properly into my subconscious brain. Before I move into the next section of this video, just remember that if reluctance slows the pursuit of a new challenge or a tough decision, question the fear behind it. Are your self-imposed beliefs restricting growth? More often than not, the perceived paradigm lacks evidence. The goal is to recognize limiting beliefs and reframe them, facilitating progress, not regress. Become an amazing critical thinker and start to question everything, even your own thoughts. Break them down and realizing why you're having them in the first place. The most successful people in the world were thinkers like Marcus Aurelius. Step 2, becoming your ideal self or identity shifting. Embarking on the self-improvement journey involves a deep and thoughtful exploration of yourself. You see, there are 4 main attributes you must master before getting there, each one contributing to personal growth and fulfillment. Starting with public accountability. Public accountability serves as a powerful catalyst for transformation. Sharing your goals and aspirations with others not only solidifies your commitment, but also creates a support system. When you make your goals public, there is a sense of responsibility that propels you forward. The encouragement and feedback from those around you can be instrumental in dealing with challenges and celebrating your successes. However, I'm not telling you to go blab all over social media that you'll be a millionaire in 365 days. I'm saying be smart and analytical with both what you say and who you say it to. Tell your closest friends and family, people that you know will give you their full support, and most importantly, people that you will feel a great deal of shame if you have to tell them that you failed. Sometimes it's not the best form of motivation, but I've found time and time again that myself and most humans alike are more driven by loss aversion and avoiding negative emotions in the short run than we are by the thought of achievements in the long run. Tell them to hold you accountable to your goals and that you need their full support during this time, however that might look. The next attribute is manifestation and meditation. Delving into the realms of manifestation and meditation provides a profound way to learn about yourself. Visualization and positive affirmations are integral components of manifestation, which enable you to envision your ideal self and circumstances. Couple manifestation with meditation and you'll have the best mindfulness combo possible. These practices cultivate mindfulness and inner peace, laying the foundation for sustained personal development. The alignment of your thoughts and intentions through these practices can significantly affect your actions and thus shape your entire reality. Start by envisioning yourself as the person that you want to be, whatever that may be. First, imagine how it feels, looks, or even smells. Lock that vision so deep inside that it pains you to not be that person right now. Once that vision is so drilled into your brain, practice 5-minute meditation sessions. And no, you don't have to sit cross-legged with music playing to meditate. You can even meditate while you walk, work out, or even drive. Just don't close your eyes on that last one. Just relax and envision that version of yourself that you strive to be. Practice this daily and it will soon become a habit you'll find yourself struggling to live without. I recommend using Brain FM if you are wanting some chill tones to focus to. The third aspect is optimizing your environment. The impact of your environment on personal development cannot be overlooked. Surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals garners an atmosphere conducive to your growth. You need to evaluate your social circle, places you hang out at, and all of your daily habits. environments? Are they aligning with this vision for your ideal self? What messages are these environments communicating with your subconscious, and will this help you reach your goals? Strive to create an environment that nurtures positive change, shedding elements that slow progress. For example, swap your daily bar visit for the library, or not seeing your drinking buddies as much, but hanging with the software guys instead. Shedding those elements will hurt because you'll more than likely be forced to cut off friends, confidence, or even some family members, but it is necessary. I remember I cut off everyone when the pandemic rolled around in 2020 to just grind. And when I came out of the lockdown with mental clarity, happiness, and money in my pocket, I was ready to surround myself with them once again. And even still, I have my core group of friends, but I mainly speak to my team and my family because maintaining a growth-oriented environment is so important even now. Remember that your surroundings play a key role in shaping your mindset and influencing the choices you make on the path to self-realization. So make sure you are in the best environment possible to get closer to your goals. Finding your big reason why. Discovering your big reason why serves as the anchor for your entire journey. It is the force that propels you forward even in the face of challenges and against all odds. Reflect on your values, passions, and long-term aspirations. What drives you at the core? Is it buying a fancy car? Is it retiring your parents? Is it the ability to be completely free? Identifying and embracing your big reason why not only clarifies your goals, but also injects them with a much deeper sense of purpose. And don't be afraid of achieving this either. In life, I truly believe that it's man's purpose to fulfill his big reason why and then go through another phase of self-exploration to find his or her next big reason why. And everything in between is called the journey. This is where the true fulfillment lies. This why becomes the driving force behind your actions, ensuring a more meaningful and sustainable transformation. In essence, transitioning into your ideal self is a process that requires public accountability, manifestation and meditation, environmental considerations, and the profound understanding of your big reason why. By integrating these things into your brain, you pave the way for a transformative experience that goes beyond self-improvement, leading to the realization of your most authentic and fulfilled self. Step 3, identifying what gets you farther away from your goals and what gets you closer, and then operating like a machine with zero emotion. Navigating the path towards your goals demands a strategic and disciplined approach. Operating with the precision of a machine without any emotion involves identifying both what propels you closer to your aspirations and what hinders your progress. Let's look into the elements that contribute to this systematic mindset. Number 1, rigid time blocking. Implementing a strategy of rigid time blocking establishes a structured framework for maximizing productivity. Allocate specific time slots for tasks that align with your goals, treating each block as a dedicated focus zone. For example, your schedule for the first part of the day could look like this: 7 a.m. wake up, 7:15 a.m. stretching, manifestation, and meditation. By 7:30, you'll be in a research or a deep work period until 8:30. 8:30, you're gonna go for a run or work out, and that's just the morning routine. By sticking to this schedule, you eliminate the chaos of multitasking and ensuring that each moment contributes directly to your progress. Not only that, but subconsciously, your brain knows what mode you're in at all times throughout the day, and it will allow you to be fully present in whatever you're engaging in. Whether that's time with your loved ones or a deep work session, you can feel confidence knowing that you are always bringing your 100% attention and your mind isn't trying to distract you with a million other thoughts. This method transforms time into a valuable, scarce resource, allowing you to operate with the efficiency and precision required for improvement. When I was locked down in 2020, I had literally broken my day into 15-minute intervals. And I'm not gonna lie, that is an extreme version of time blocking, but it worked. So I strongly advise you take this method for a spin too. The next thing is making lists of your anti-vision and your to-dos. Crafting lists that delineate both your anti-vision and your to-dos offers a dual perspective on your journey. Your anti-vision catalogs elements that divert you from your goals, otherwise known as distractions, procrastination triggers, or counterproductive habits. Remember when I was saying before that humans are naturally much better at avoiding problems rather than finding solutions? We can use this to our advantage here and craft a list of all the things we need to avoid because they can harm us and cause negative emotion, like partying, scrolling social media, or binge eating. We all know these things. Simultaneously, your to-do list outlines actionable steps aligned with your objectives, like meditating, having a set routine, maintaining an active lifestyle, or simply working. By confronting and addressing the factors that impede progress and focusing on tasks that propel you forward, you create a clear roadmap for advancement guided by objective-driven actions. Now we're on to goal setting. Shifting your focus from time-based goals to action-based goals is the key to operating with machine-like precision. Instead of fixating on deadlines, prioritize actionable steps that contribute directly to your desired outcomes. To give you an example, when I first started my YouTube channel 4 years ago, I told myself I'd upload 50 times and then I would give myself the option to give up or keep going. Instead of saying my goal was to get, let's say, 100,000 subscribers, my goal was to simply make 50 videos, learning something from every single one and seeing where that takes me. This is an action-based goal. A time-based goal would be to, let's say, upload one video every single week. You see, the issue with this is the stress of not making that upload would derail you and compromise the entire point of setting these goals in the first place. By taking this approach, you ensure that every action is purposeful and geared towards progress, allowing for growth in the face of unforeseen challenges. By concentrating on the actions required to achieve your goals, you detach from the emotional weight of time constraints, creating a more efficient and results-oriented mindset. In essence, operating like a machine. Free from emotional entanglements involves integrating rigid time blocking, comprehensive lists, encompassing your anti-vision and to-dos, and a shift towards action-based goal setting, not time-based. By adopting this approach, you transform your journey towards your goals into a well-calibrated, oiled machine, prioritizing purposeful actions over your emotional fluctuations. In doing so, you position yourself to navigate challenges with resilience and focus, allowing you to move much closer to your goals at a much faster rate. Step number 4 is showing up every single day, defying the odds and getting the small wins and proving to your subconscious that you indeed are your ideal self. In the pursuit of unfucking yourself, the journey is not solely about the grand strategy or planning. It rests on a relentless commitment to consistent action. It involves showing up every single day, defying the odds, securing small wins, and fundamentally proving to your subconscious that you are indeed evolving into your ideal self. To fortify this commitment, integrate the next couple of things I'm going to be talking about. First off, we have punishments, holding yourself accountable. This is an extremely necessary element of this journey, and implementing a system of self-imposed punishments for unmet goals acts as a wicked motivator. Whether it's sacrificing a small luxury or investing additional time into a task, these consequences instill a sense of responsibility and urgency. For example, let's say that you told yourself you're going to spend 1 hour studying e-commerce every day and you miss a day. Time to put on the big boy pants and study for 2 hours the next day to make up for the time lost. This specific punishment method was a driving factor for me getting to where I am today. If you are or were an athlete, it's much easier to sympathize with this ideology. I vividly remember running lines on the soccer field, and if I missed one line, my coach would make the entire team do the whole circuit again. But these punishments made it so that I never missed a line. The same works when working to get yourself to your most optimal version. Next up, we have training yourself to feel guilt and shame. Beyond external accountability, internalizing the commitment involves training yourself to feel profound guilt or shame when falling short of what you pledged to do. This internal dialogue becomes a driving force, forcing you to realign with your goals even in the face of obstacles. Much like I alluded to just a minute ago, I felt so embarrassed and guilty when it was on me for the entire team running lines again at soccer practice. By creating a mindset where deviations trigger genuine emotional responses, I established a powerful connection between daily actions and my evolving identity. Next up, we have showing up every single day. At the heart of this transformative journey is the commitment to showing up every single day. Consistency is the catalyst for change. Regardless of external challenges or internal struggle, daily actions stack up, forming habits that redefine your entire self-image. It is through these small daily victories that you steadily reshape your subconscious and understanding of yourself as your new idealized self. In a nutshell, the journey towards your ideal self demands a holistic approach encompassing strategic planning, daily action, and strict accountability. Every single day, securing small wins and proving your evolution to your subconscious becomes a transformative force that aligns your reality with your ideal self. With that being said, that wraps up today's video. If you truly want to unfuck yourself, try every strategy I went over in the past 20 minutes and combine them all together. You see, when you pair each strategy with each other, self-improvement turns into a beautiful dance you simply never want to stop doing. If you enjoyed this new style of video, drop a comment below. I've got loads more to talk about on the self-improvement front. I've been at this journey for over 5 years now. Otherwise, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, dropped a comment and a like, so more amazing people like you can get the chance to level up by watching this video too. I'll see you in a couple days. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and tuning in. Appreciate all the love. Peace.